Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Kris, I'm a General Practice Registrar here in Australia, and I'm really passionate about your health. And because of that, I'm really interested in having a look at what is out there in the mainstream, and what does it actually all mean? Detox, there's antioxidant that. I've already done a video on the controversial topic of detoxing, and today I'm going to be talking about antioxidants. They go hand in hand, especially with vitamin C and supplementation. Without further ado, let's jump into it. A couple of quick disclaimers. I'm not trying to bash or to attack anyone who does sell antioxidants, detoxes, or anything like that. I appreciate the hustle, I just question the science. Number two, whilst I am a doctor, I'm not your doctor, and everything I say is for educational entertainment purposes, and if you have questions, I want you to speak to your own practitioner. So one final disclaimer, I am a traditionally trained Western general practitioner, which means that I subscribe to an evidence-based medicine approach. This doesn't mean that I completely disagree with anything that a chiropractor, naturopath, osteopath, or any other sort of complementary or alternative medicine practitioner provides. It just means that I want to see the science and the proof. What I take issue with is a lot of the terminologies used and a lot of the pseudoscience, which means they take parts of science and then put a spin on it that's just not reproducible. And that's what I want to get into. Like I said before, I'm not bashing anyone. I'm just here to talk about the science. All right, that all aside, let's get into it. What's an antioxidant? Great question. Well, before we get into it, we have to figure out what an oxidant is, right? Because it's antioxidant, so what's an oxidant? Now, I obviously took chemistry before I went to medical school, and we used a lot of it in medical school, but I'm not going to lie to you and say that I know exactly what an oxidant is without reading the definition. So I've got my handy dandy trusty phone here with me. So in chemistry, an oxidant is a reaction that oxidizes or removes an electron from other reactants during what is called a redox reaction. What? So what this means is the outcome of all of that, those molecules can react with your molecules, your lipids, your cells, your DNA, and cause changes. These changes include inflammation and disease, atherosclerosis, strokes, heart attacks, a lot of the big ones that we want to avoid, yeah? So they're all because of oxidant reactions. So video over, antioxidants undo all of that, right? Unfortunately, science is not that simple. The thing is, these reactions happen normally, every single day, day in, day out, and we've still survived this far without having to take antioxidant supplements or teas. So there's got to be some sort of natural thing going on here, right? Well, that's what I'm going to look into today. It's all part of our regular metabolism, and we need a balance of oxidants and antioxidants to live a happy, healthy life. If our body's homeostasis is disrupted, then yeah, we get disease. But a lot of us don't have disease. So do we need antioxidants? Such good questions. Oxidative stress plays a massive role in carcinogenesis, or the creation of cancer cells. Several investigations have proven that free radicals, or oxidants, are very much linked in carcinogenesis and disease processes. They are implicated in both the transformation and the mutation of cancer cells. This is where antioxidants come into play. Again, don't know the chemistry off the top of my head, so I'll read it out to you. Antioxidants scavenge reactive oxygen species, binding them and inhibiting their cell proliferation, i.e. they stop mutation. They can do this because antioxidants are a stable molecule. That is to say, they can donate an electron and neutralize a free radical, stopping it from being able to damage your own cells. As I said, several antioxidants are produced in your own metabolism every single day, and they include glutathione, ubiquinol, and uric acid. Quick side note on uric acid, that's what's implicated in gout. You can have too much of a good thing. High levels of uric acid cause a disease called gout. It's an inflammatory condition. But isn't an antioxidant a good thing and an anti-inflammatory? My friends, no. This is where it gets complicated. And this is why you can't just say all antioxidants are good and all oxidants are bad. Let's get back to the science. So there are other antioxidants that we hear a lot about out there, including vitamin C, vitamin E, and beta-carotene. We don't produce our own versions of these, so we have to get it through our diet, or in some cases, a pill. Vitamin E seems to be the most effective antioxidant that has been proven in the literature, but vitamin C is the most abundant. According to one study, both beta-carotene and vitamin C have produced extensions in lag time to oxidation, but only in a few studies, although it remains possible that they might have a beneficial effect in individuals with a poor baseline status or those who basically aren't well to begin with. One study from 2012 did show that vitamin C could prevent heart attacks provoked by cigarette smoke in guinea pigs. The thing is, antioxidants aren't necessarily preventative, they're deleterious, which means that we need to have had an oxidative stress already for antioxidants to be of any use. For those who want to take vitamin C to prevent a heart attack, well, based on that study, if you're one, not a guinea pig, and two, not already smoking, probably not going to do you any harm, no, or any good. You see what I'm trying to say? You need that oxidative stress for antioxidants to make any difference. So if you're reducing your oxidative stress as best you can by avoiding things like cigarette smoke, antioxidants probably aren't going to do you much. Also, because I can't leave it alone, let's talk about vitamin C. Your body has limits to how much it can and can't absorb. We will absorb about 80% of the vitamin C we intake if we have up to about 180 milligrams a day. But if you have more than 1 gram a day, you're probably not absorbing any more than 50% of that, and the rest is excreted either via your urine or your bowels. Vitamin C has a diarrheal effect on a lot of people, so it's just running straight through you guys. Adult women and men only need about 70 to 90 milligrams of vitamin C a day for normal function. There is such thing as too much and too little, mind you. There is a condition called scurvy, which is vitamin C deficiency, but it's super rare. So half a cup of strawberries, 1 red capsicum, 2 oranges, that's your daily vitamin C right there. If you are having a varied diet that includes vitamin C rich fruits and vegetables and things like that, do you need a supplement? No, you're not absorbing it. And sadly, taking a vitamin C supplement does not do anything for the common cold or flu. A Cochrane review, which is a very high level study, showed that there is no difference between placebo and having over 1 gram of vitamin C when it comes to reducing the severity or the duration of the common cold. Sorry. But I do admit, vitamin C tablets, especially the chewable ones, are delicious. Back to general antioxidants, and boy is it complex. So yeah, there is a fair bit of evidence that antioxidants are useful at combating oxidative stress. But the problem is, there's not a lot of evidence that taking an antioxidant supplement, tea, or whatnot does you any good. Yes, antioxidants can help free radical damage to your cells because of oxidative stress. The thing is though, and this was studied by someone at Harvard, antioxidants in tablet forms are not the same as antioxidants found in the diet. In the diet, or in fruits and vegetables, there is a combination and a plethora of micronutrients which work synergistically with these antioxidants, which activate them in a way that actually helps. There is no evidence that a supplementation can do that. And it's probably because we're only taking parts of that whole fruit or whole vegetable and putting it in our bodies. Okay, so I keep mentioning antioxidants and supplements, but let's talk about them. One of the most common things on the market is an antioxidant tea. Guess what? Pretty much all teas are antioxidants, green and black. The scientific support is greatest in regards to green and black tea, but the problem is, guys, this is in animal models, not in humans. I could not find a human study. And hey, again, I don't know everything, and I only looked for a very certain amount of time, not my whole life. Then there's a lot of supplements. So, I found Country Life Super 10 Antioxidant, and it contains vitamins A, E, C, calcium, zinc, selenium, green tea extract, and acetylcholine, along with grape skin and grapeseed extract. Apparently there's 15,000 international units of vitamin A, which is 3 times the recommended, or the same as 1 carrot. It has 1 gram of vitamin C, which we've already touched on. You're not absorbing all of that, you're probably only absorbing half of it. It has 400 international units of vitamin E, or 268 milligrams, which is 1,333% more than your recommended daily intake, so you're not absorbing that either. 130 milligrams of calcium, which is about the same as a cup of milk, or a half cup of milk. I would go on, but you can see where I'm going with this. Having more is not better. You're not absorbing it, you're just getting rid of it through your own natural mechanisms. Frustratingly, one of my biggest gripes is that a lot of these aren't regulated properly through the Therapeutic Goods Alliance, or the TGA, which is like the Australian equivalent of the FDA, which I think is the Food and Drug Alliance. These products, and I'll read you from the TGA's website. Any product that is regulated by the TGA will have an AUST number on the label. These products are regulated proportionate to their risk and approved for supply in Australia, included in the Australian Register of Therapeutic Goods, is either a registered medicine or medicines. Yes, supplements and vitamins are evaluated to the TGA to a point. Anything deemed low risk, like a multivitamin, is not evaluated by the TGA in regards to its sponsor's evidence of product efficacy before the product goes on the shelf, nor do they examine the final product and its label. As a GP, my whole role is to have you walk out of my room better than when you walked in. Maybe that won't happen on the first visit, but it is ultimately my goal. I work as an evidence-based practitioner, and I've been studying for 10 years, and I will study up until the day I retire. It's because I care and I'm so passionate about it. I don't want to tell you stuff that has no evidence behind it. That's not what I live for, and I will never try and sell you a supplement or even prescribe you something that I don't think is necessary, backed by science and evidence. I do care about your whole being, your mental health, your physical health, your social health, your spiritual health, all of it. So I get very frustrated when Western doctors are demonized. But again, I appreciate that that's a generalization, and I could be very easily making a generalization about other health professionals, and I'm not trying to. If antioxidants were harmless, I'd be telling everyone to go on an antioxidant or a multivitamin or vitamin C. But sadly, there can be harms associated with them, and in my book, the benefit's not there. There was actually a large study in Finland which looked at beta-carotene, and they noted that there was actually an increase in lung cancer in those who were taking the antioxidant. They had to stop the study early because the numbers of cancer were just going through the roof. That's not harmless, guys. Another trial concluded that rates of skin cancer were actually higher in women taking vitamins C and E, beta-carotene and zinc. And finally, vitamin E has been found to increase the risk of prostate cancer by 17% in healthy men. And this was a study that followed 35,000 men over 12 years. So like a pretty big study. As your doctor, I also have to consider how your supplements will interfere with other medications. Vitamin E can actually interfere with your blood's clotting mechanism. So if you're on a drug like warfarin or rivaroxaban or dabigatran, etc., you may not be getting a therapeutic effect, which means that you might be at a higher risk of having a bleed in the brain or somewhere else. Again, I'm not demonizing these supplements. I'm not demonizing vitamin E, for goodness sakes. I'm just saying it's not harmless. And my role is to do the risk-benefit analysis every single time I recommend something. Overall, the studies are inconclusive, but generally speaking, there is no strong evidence to say that a supplement is any better than a varied diet of fruits and vegetables. I am a big advocate for a varied diet. I'm a big advocate for eating as healthily as you can, whatever that means to you, as long as it's backed by science. The bottom line is, I don't think antioxidant teas, supplements, detoxes, anything are worth your time, your money, or your energy. This statement is proven by the literature again and again and again. I hope you have found this video useful or informative. I'm very, very happy to have a discussion in the comments. If you've got questions about general things, not your own health, if you want to read any of the articles, I will link them below. If you've got questions you want me to do a whole video about, please do let me know. But until next time, guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you later.